Well, for a decade, our next guest has been this morning's resident chef, cooking everything from fish pie to fudge. And now he's telling us why we won't necessarily be having turkey on Christmas Day. Here to explain all, please welcome Phil Vickery. You roll up your sleeves, you get settled in. Now,
I always feel a bit scruffy when I come on here, so I do apologise.
We like you scruffy. We like you a bit rough.
Just about
we've been talking about cooking, and you've been working with Breville, looking into our Christmas eating habits. What have you found?
Well, what I found is that people do love turkey. Well, I heard you having a chat there, and it's very nice. However, there's a point when people say, can I have something else rather than turkey? Like, my wife had lamb chops 2 years ago. And being the obedient husband I am, I'd cook lamb chops. It doesn't mean to say we don't have turkey, it just means we have an alternative. And over the past, I don't know, 10 years, supermarkets have definitely upped their game.
Embraced it a bit,
the bird in a bird and the pork and everything else.
Whoa, oh, back up the bus. Lamb chops? Lamb chops at Christmas?
Lamb chops and mince
Did that hurt you?
Nope.
No? Just a little?
No, she's the boss.
That's true.
So this bird in the bird in the bird, that's really taking off, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, years ago it was really expensive. You know, 150 quid one of us. But now, for 10 quid you can buy 4
But if you're married, you're all right.
That's another story.
That's a bird and a bird. That's brilliant, James.
And it was, you know, you couldn't cook turkey from frozen, but now you can. So this bird and a bird, for £9.99, wherever it was fantastic value for money. No bones to get rid of, it was easy to cook, and it just made cooking a bit simpler.
What's a bird in a bird in a bird?
So you have...
It's like a pigeon or something in the end of it.
Possibly, Colleen, but it was... it would have been goose, turkey, pheasant inside all of the stuffing.
How do they do
it's
that?
Delicious.
Oh, I don't want to
It's
know.
hard work.
Yeah.
With a whale right in the middle.
Yeah,
They do it in the Middle East, a camel, a goat.
Oh, my word!
Nobody quote me on that. But I seem to have some memory of a camel being stuffed with a
Big oven,
something.
girl.
Yeah, but when she was a kid, she had earwax for dessert.
Do you think that, I mean, obviously, you know, there's so many cookery shows on the TV now, and celebrity chefs and all this sort of stuff. Do you think now people are getting more competitive with their Christmas dinners, rather than it was just a given thing? You get your turkey, you get your pig in blankets, and your pig in blankets, and then you get your Brussels
And your
sprouts.
mum would cook it.
Yeah, and
because
that's
now
it.
a lot of men are taking
That's
over
it.
The
cooking.
trouble is with men, most men,
Don't get us started.
they think they can cook, to start with, and they only cook twice a year, normally Christmas Day when the wife says, I've had enough of it all year, or a barbecue and they're drunk. That's the only time.
That's pretty true.
And because you only cook turkey once a year, you don't get much practice at it. So it's either good, raw, or bad. There's no difference. And so I just think there's that sort of bravado with it. But it's just, you know, I love turkey, but it's just a case of getting it right. And it is very easy to get wrong.
What do you think people are eating now on Christmas Day that they didn't used to?
I think...
Like what's popular now? Do you think?
Popular, definitely the full bird idea, definitely. But
Some people have gone to curry, haven't
curry,
they? I know
salmon.
That's
People have a
Boxing
whole
Day.
salmon Christmas Day.
Yeah.
That's what you want, really. But 9 times out of 10, you've got to cook what you want.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of emails from people saying to me, what do I cook my girlfriend? What do I cook my boyfriend? Whatever. And I say, you cook what they want. You're halfway there, then.
Pork chops.
Fish
lamb
fingers,
chops.
fish fingers and chips.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what you're going to be cooking this year?
I will cook what I'm told to cook.
You're so well trained.
I'm a very obedient husband.
You are. I don't believe
It's
that
funny
for a
because
minute.
we're going against the grain this year, and I'm doing like lobster spaghetti and seafood and stuff. But it's really weird because at the same time I'm thinking, but I'll get a turkey as well.
No, we will have turkey.
One
we
on
will,
the side.
definitely.
Yeah, you can't actually give it up. It's just it doesn't. The house won't
tradition.
smell right. Yeah, nothing will feel right
Yeah,
without
exactly.
it.
But also, the kids are old now, so they bring girlfriends round, you know, they're vegetarian, you know, so there is a bit of that as well. But I think there is something quite nice about having a turkey.
Yeah.
But nothing too outrageous because, I mean, you have travelled, like, you've had the best job. I mean, 17 countries in this morning.
23?
23?
23 countries, yeah.
And some of the things you've eaten, I was reading about last night. I mean, like snake blood.
Well,
that
that
sounded-
was slightly, I mean, we set the table up in the restaurant in Vietnam. Matt, the cameraman, had a camera there, and he said, are you ready? Yeah, OK. And he pulled out a cobber out the sack.
What,
And
a
it
real
was,
live?
I was live, fucking
Live.
about. And there's a picture of me doing this, you know, and there it was. And they dispatched it, and then they said, right, you must drink the blood and the bile, we mix with rice wine, And it's so funny, my director went, Phil, ITV said you can't do this. So I said, well, I'll take what, I'll take responsibility. So I had a drink.
Was it hot? Is it just come out of the
It's warm,
snake?
it's warm. And he went, I'll have a go as well. But the thing was, they give you a beating heart.
No way.
That is the, you are the top man. So I just went, OK.
Can I just tell you, it's lunchtime out there.
But Jane, they then produced a 9-course lunch from that one snake, including the skin and the bones. It was absolutely
big was the
beautiful.
snake?
It was about 6 foot.
Wow.
So the rest of it was delicious.
Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Now, obviously, snake is something that you might not be too au fait with cooking, but you've got your book here, Pork. Preparing, curing and cooking all that is possible from a pig.
Yes.
Sparing the gory bits.
2 things you can't eat.
OK.
The toenails and the squeak.
I don't want to read that.
I thought that was a euphemism.
Darling, it's lunchtime. Basically, I came out of professional cooking about 12 years ago, had enough of it, and I thought, what do I do with my time? So
So you've just been mucking about ever since? You're a professional before?
Well, I am a registered farmer, so that's what I do.
Okay,
So, yeah, so I find it really interesting. And I made a film in Spain for This Morning, and I came back and they said, on the PR guy said, the trouble is you can't do ham like this in the UK. And I said, no, we can't. So I got the plane thinking, why can't we? So over the past years, I've developed it with Simon, my great friend.
Well, like Serrano ham and all
Yeah,
that.
we do salamis, we do all sorts. So, but it's just, to me, it's how they're looked after, how they're fed, and I'm very, very particular about making sure they're all happy.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, have a lovely, lovely
Yeah,
Christmas.
lovely to see you,
whatever
girls.
you eat or whatever you're up to.
Having sprouts Christmas Day.
My wife has one.
It's a lovely Phil Vickery, everyone.
Thank you very much.
We'll be talking about last night's I'm a Celebrity. First, though, it's competition time again, and there'll be no shortage of gifts under the Christmas tree this year because we are giving away, not yet, we are giving away a whopping £60,000. So spontaneous. Here's what you have to do if you fancy being in with a chance of winning that lot.